Hey everybody,
It's Jen and
Katie,
and we are two moms and a wine truck.
All right. How's it
Okay.
going?
Oh gosh. Well, we made it to the third week
Yeah.
January. Still in January.
Do you know what? I feel like after the holidays hit,
Yeah.
time just flies.
Oh
like
yeah.
before we know it, it'll be spring break, and then flowers
Don't
will
go
start
there.
coming
I
up.
haven't even planned anything yet. Please don't go there.
Actually, I'm looking forward to a very special bachelorette party that I'm going to.
Oh yeah, you're going what next 2 weekends? Next weekend?
No, first week of February.
Yeah.
And it's one of my best friends is getting married.
Nice.
And we're having a destination bachelorette party. We're going to Austin, Texas.
Fantastic.
I'm so excited.
That's great.
4 days I'll be gone.
Well,
my husband's like, when are you leaving? And I'm like, February 1st. When do you come back? What do I do?
Well, speaking of which, what does he do?
Yes.
Speaking of what does he do?
Here's what you get to go do, honey.
You get to do activities.
We're talking extracurriquar
activities,
sports,
band, gymnastics, whatever
cheer,
it is.
whatever
it is. So yeah. So 13-year-old is heavily into travel baseball.
Oh my gosh.
New concept. I think we're in year 4 now. I think it is, and I still learn something every
What's the
single day.
difference? I know I have 2 nephews that are big baseball players, and they do travel ball. What's the difference between travel ball and the other?
A lot of money.
Really? Okay.
A lot of dough. A lot of dough.
Man.
It's a good thing we love our child, and we only have one. But no, it's time commitment. Like we start this week. Going, because we're the 3rd week in January, so we start this week going back to conditioning. So we'll do conditioning now, once or twice a week.
Okay.
And then we'll go all the way until our preseason.
I was going to say, how many days a week is that?
It's 2, and we're way over at Finch, which is way over in Noblesville. So we're far. I literally drive from one county to the other county.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, and during rush hour too. It's fantastic.
Yay.
My life. But they need a bar there. If they had a bar there,
right?
Happy. Come on.
Do they sell beer at like the baseball games?
Some they do.
Some of them
they do,
That's
and
what
some
I thought.
they don't.
That's what I thought.
But yeah, no, and it's more of, and then we do travel, so we'll have 1 to 2 games out of state to be determined.
How frequently?
Only 2.
Okay.
So it
From
could
the whole
be
season.
From the whole season, right?
Okay.
Yeah, because last year we did 2. They both happened to be in Ohio. I don't know where it's going to be this year.
Okay.
We're very, very, very thankful and happy
Could it be
that
Florida?
we're on It could.
Somewhere warm?
It could. I'm like, oh, that'd be fun. But there's always dinner, associated to that. So you have to. But you pick your poison, you pick your passion, and that's what he likes,
Right.
and he's good at, it, and he excels at it, and he practices. If the kid wasn't practicing, we're not doing it.
Yeah.
I'm not floating money out there just because.
Right,
Say,
just for him to
on
have
Facebook,
fun.
my kid does baseball. No, not
No?
happening.
Okay.
Not doing it. But you're in a different story because you have younger girls.
Yeah, so younger. So my oldest has been we started her out in like a dance ballet class. I don't remember what year we started. I think she maybe was 3.5 or so, or 4. I don't know. I can't remember.
It was so long ago.
Yeah, well, I know we went through 2 recitals, so and she's 5.5 now.
Kind of a mom blur anyway.
It is. It really is. I have a worse memory. So we did the ballet, and then there was a little bit of jazz in there, and she kind of was over it. And said she didn't want to do dance anymore, and so she said she wanted to try gymnastics. I'm like, okay. So we find a local gymnastics place, and we sign her up, and we started right when the school year started in August, and you have to go, basically. I think you're allowed to drop your kids off as long as they have an emergency phone number for you.
However.
But I never did that.
Right.
So I always stayed, and I usually took my computer and worked and was productive.
Yeah.
But anyway,
she's productive. I'm not. I just want the bar.
That's what gymnastics
Being
means.
honest.
It's like $100 a month, and I'm sitting there at her little practices, and I'm like, this kid's just off in her own damn world.
As are most 4-year-olds.
I know. And I get it, right? She's only 5. I understand the attention span's a little bit shorter. But literally, it's a 50-minute class, and I would literally sit there on the bleachers, and she'd be looking at me, or I'd be like, turn around.
She picking her nose? Picking her nose.
Yeah, sucking her thumb. And I'd be like, turn around, pay attention. And literally,
you're like, why am I paying to reprimand my child? I mean, isn't anybody watching her?
Oh, and her coach changed all the time, which kind of bugged me a little bit. And finally, my husband had only had to take her once.
He was done.
And he texted me and he's like, oh my God, why are we wasting our money? I'm like, dude, I've been saying this for 3 months. So.
And done.
I'm like, I'm over this. Yeah. You know, I mean, I don't have a full-time job. I work part-time. I have a couple different clients. And I'm not bringing a full-time income in, so $100 a month is a big deal.
I get it.
And I'm like, I'm not paying $100 a month for you to go jack around.
Yeah, I get it.
Try and climb in the ball pit.
Like, I get it. And I think sometimes that parents, they feel that, I don't know, I've got a lot of friends who have children that are in activities that are non-sport, which I think is great. Band, love band, love choir, love all of that stuff. So, you know, I don't think you and I are necessarily saying that you have to be sports related, because that's not it. It takes time regardless, because, I mean, even during the summer, you have to drop your kids off at band early in the morning and they're out there in the heat and this and that. And I would be worried about my kid. I don't know. But, I mean, there's so many other things out there.
There is. And I don't know why we have this pressure or stigma to have our kids involved in something like all the time, because so we pulled her from gymnastics and we found a cheerleading program through the Boys and Girls Club, and it's a 10-week program.
Perfect.
And she's 5. And you know, if she likes it, maybe we continue it, but if she doesn't, I'm not going to be like, oh, well, you got to go do this and this and this. I don't know. That's one of the things where,
well, Katie, you know I was a cheerleader, right?
Okay, so
but I gotta show you.
I was for like a year.
Look at my arms. I was always, they would never put me in the top of the pyramid, because y'all, look at those arms. Look at those triple jointed arms.
Oh my God. What's happening?
You cannot be in the top.
So you can't, because your arms weren't straight?
Because my arms weren't straight. This is what they did. So I had to do the splits in the front, which is really boring.
Well, I mean, I showed her some competitive cheer.
That's my
YouTube videos.
So there you have it.
Sorry,
still seeking therapy because of that.
So anyway, we're doing it. We've had 2 practices this week, and so the only thing is, you know, and this is just me being selfish, she's got to practice one day and a game the next. And so it's 2 days a week commitment versus just the one from gymnastics, which is fine, whatever. But you know, let's just find something she likes. And she's 5.5, and we don't have to be in something.
Change a million times until she turns whatever.
If she's in like me, I got no athletic ability. My brother got all of it. I mean, he was like a baseball player his whole life, and I spent my whole life at the ball fields.
Pretty girl.
Pretty bullshit. I was the like artsy, creative one that was like drawing and making stuff.
I just told people what to do. I just created companies.
Hopefully she gets my husband's like athletic ability, because he was like football, baseball, wrestling. He was in the band. He was in the band. Did you know that?
No.
He played the freaking
Mr.
tuba.
M was in the band?
Yes, he played the tuba.
Learn something new every day.
I hope that's correct. I'm pretty sure it's tuba. Yes, he did. And so, I mean, Reagan likes to sing.
I love you. I'm sorry.
He's probably shaking his head. So yeah, whatever. I mean, I feel like
you gotta find a picture and share with us, because I can't wait to see what his colors were that he had to wear.
I'm gonna have to reach out to his mom and see if she has any.
I'm sure every mother has those pictures. What are you talking about?
Wait, do you have a completed baby book? Because I sure as hell don't.
Actually, I do, because I was the first.
My first doesn't even have a baby book.
No, everything's on Facebook. What are you talking about? You don't need a baby book.
Well, but I mean, I bought one and I had good intentions, and I would tuck stuff into the inside the cover. No.
I remember the day my kid was born and the hour and the weight, and I'm good. I'm good. That's really all you need. If you think
remember
about
the
it.
date. Listen.
Oh, you had 2 though.
That's another topic for another day. It's pregnancy and childbirth.
No, I get it. You know, and I've got 2 nieces who, one's an avid reader, one loves poetry, loves to draw. And you know, here's the dealio. Society, let me get on my little Jen pedestal. Society dictates what we should and shouldn't do with our kids, and I'm over it.
Yep.
So do what you feel is necessary. Be that parent that you feel your child needs. And if sports is the way to go, do it. If it's creativity, do it.
Yep.
I mean, don't feel like you're stuck into some slot that you have to be because, oh, well, Johnny down the road does this. Good for Johnny. That's great. It may not be for your kid. So, all right, I'm off my soapbox.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I'm passionate about this.
And that's, that's the difference too, I think, when you and your spouse are brought up differently.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I was brought the way I was, no one forced me to try sport. I mean, I think I tried softball for one game, and I'm pretty sure I quit.
Yeah.
When I was scared. I don't even know why. And then there was this one summer, one of my best friends and I played co-ed softball.
I bet that was interesting.
That was comical. They put me in as catcher.
What the
Why
hell?
the hell? Like, I was literally like, I didn't catch a single ball. I was
You're like,
still
my face, stop, don't do this.
Listen, I don't have any athletic ability. I can play a mean game of cornhole after a couple beers, but no, I don't. I'm not athletic, and so that's just the difference. So I think these kids can occupy their time.
Yep.
With
and I think the main thing that I will say with that too is just be active. Be active in some sort.
Right.
Just don't be sedentary. And please don't do the Fortnite. Although they do give scholarships now for that, but that's a whole other topic. We're not going there.
What?
We're not going there.
Okay.
No, I'll end up having a hot flash talking about that one, so we're not going there. Well, I think thank you. I think what we're trying to say is, just be you. Let your kids be their kids, and just
let them do fun things. And if they don't like it, then try something else. Because it's
the
just
whole
the
thing
same
about
thing
being
with
a kid.
careers
It
too.
is. Oh gosh, yes.
If you're in a career that's not for you and you hate it and it sucks,
get out.
Get out and go do something else or be your own boss, like whatever. So
or create a show and just drink wine and talk to people. So
you can do that too.
Well, cheers, everybody. Thanks for turning in. Leave comments below. Any funny stories, any thoughts that you have. We'd love to hear your feedback. Hit up our website, 2 Moms and a Wine Truck. Facebook, social media, Instagram, we're there.
Yes.
We love you guys being involved. If you have any suggestions about what you'd like us to talk about, or where you'd like us to go, because we're all about that too.
That's true. If you're a small business owner and you want to have us at your business, we're in.
We're your girls.
We'll bring the wine.
I was just gonna say that. We'll bring the wine. God, we're twinning again.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks, everybody. Bye. Have a good day.